So how exactly do children learn all the stuff about language that they come to know? And it turns out that in general, simply imitating isn't likely to get them too far, right? So imitation certainly is useful for learning some aspects of language. For example, learning that the sequence of sounds in English, ka, a, ta, cat, has a particular referent in the world, a furry purring pet like this little guy here, right? You can imitate that. Like someone says, cat, say cat, that's a cat. You can imitate cat and kind of gain that knowledge about what cat refers to. But children can't learn how to understand and produce full sentences by imitating what they hear and just repeating it word for word. That's not how they do it, and they can't do it. And one reason is that most sentences that you hear are actually novel. You understand and produce them on the fly and may never have actually heard that exact utterance before, right? But you still understand it. So it couldn't have been the case that you learned it, how to interpret that exact utterance by imitating it, right? You're not going to get full sentences to imitate. Also, it turns out that children are actually rather bad at imitating sentences where they don't know some of the words, right? So for example, the cat is hungry is a sentence. And if you say to a young child who doesn't, for example, know the words the or is yet, you say, okay, repeat after me. Repeat exactly what I'm saying. Say for me, the cat is hungry. This child will look at you and be trying their hardest to say the cat is hungry. But what comes out, because they don't know the word the and is yet, is cat hungry. Right? They're not learning the and is by repeating because they can't even catch it out of the utterance signal, right? So they can't imitate sentences. They can't imitate these words necessarily because they can't even pick them out, right? They can't be the way that they're learning how to put these words together into a larger sentence. And in addition, just in general, if you ever hang out with kids, you will notice that children don't often repeat word for word what adults around them say. In fact, none of us do, right? If you try to repeat what I'm saying right now, word for word, exactly as I'm saying it, with every single word exactly in the same place, that's really hard. It's not how we use language in general. It's just not the way that we tend to pick up language naturally, right? So again, in general, imitation is really not the way that you're going to get a lot of the type of linguistic knowledge that you end up picking up.